Hey guys, sorry we had some technical difficulties. If you don't, then it's just you're not using Zoom. Thank you to, I called Elisa and I'm like, it's not working. Nobody can get in. But it's working now. They just changed it up a little bit in the back office. For Zoom, it looked very different. So let's see who we have on. We got a couple people on. Stefan's on. She's taking care of her little dude getting ready for school. So I'm going to give everybody a few minutes since people were trying to get on. Hi, Stormy. And it wasn't working. But now we are good to go. This is going to be Power 45 minutes instead of Power Hour. Hope you guys are okay with that. Hey, Tara. Everybody's got their cameras off. Hey, Melinda. Thanks for being patient, everyone. While we're waiting, I'm going to answer this customer. Hey, Jody. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Tanya. Thanks for turning your camera on, Jody. It's just me and you. You and me. Everybody else says they have their cameras off. Okay, she's done. Let's see, where's the rest of my team? Get a few more on and then we're gonna get started. That's right, one of my friends just texted me. I told her it was giving me a hard time. I couldn't, it was changed up in the back office. She said, not today, Satan. That's right. Paigey. All right, who do we have? Anybody else jumping on? Hey, Valera. Congratulations on Club 90, girl. Aren't you? I think you're there. If you're not, you're going to be soon. I know that.
I am. Thank you so much.
What's up, girl? I love your picture.
Thanks.
There's Paige. What's up, sister? All right. So we've got about 15 people on. I can only see like the most recent joined here. Let's see. Let's see who's on. Oh, we got, all right. We got quite a few people. Hi, Stacy. Norris is on. Cindy's on. All right. We have Margie. I don't know you, Margie. Hello. Debbie. All right. Okay. So let's get this party started because everybody, if you just joined, we had some technical difficulty, we being me, I couldn't move a button on me, threw me off. I didn't know how to get in there. So I want to get started today, and I wanted to start with talking to you guys a little bit about mindset. And I know that like you guys hear this all the time and everyone's like, you know, you have to be in the right mindset and set your goals. But I wanted to talk about it again because I think it's really important because right now we're really busy. So it's easy for, I think a lot of people to get excited. You know, of course we, you know, I mean, I'm excited, but I think you need to keep your goal in mind when you're thinking of your mindset. So I don't know what your goal is. My goal is to get to 5-star, and it's been a goal of mine for a while, and the momentum is picking up. My main goal is to get my leaders to their next rank. So what can I do to help them get there? Because they deserve it. They work their butts off. I have a great team. I think everybody thinks they have the best teams. I'm no different. But I want you guys to really think about why you're here. So, hey, Diana. So, even if, and Diana's driving right now, so everybody please be careful, whatever you're doing. But whatever it is, whether it's to pay your bills, if you're like me and you just want to make sure you have that special time with your kids and you don't have to leave them, you know, what are your goals? You need to write them down because it's go time right now. And if you're looking at that goal every day and you're feeling burnout, I mean, one of my good pals, she's on right now, I'm looking at her. She just hit 4-star. Congratulations, Paige. This girl was relentless. So, you know, she knew what she wanted every day. If I message her or I talk to her, like she's talking about 4-star. She's talking about 4-star. And I believe that you speak things into truth. So whatever that goal is, it doesn't have to be 4-star. It can be, I just want to make my car payment every day, or I just want to pay for, you know, a better school for my child, or I want to go on a vacation. I want a new Louis Vuitton. I don't know, whatever you want, you need to speak it and live it. And that's going to push you to the next level because it's going to keep you focused on what you need to do. I will say, I mean, it was busy, and I'll admit at times I was like, I mean, I just want to brush my teeth, and Paige too, like, comb your hair, Paige. But it's worth it. And because now is the time that you need to build momentum for when it slows down, because I'm going to hear all the same people that are like, man, oh my gosh, it's so slow in the summer. Oh, you know, there's going to be that time where there is a lull. With everything, there's a rise and a fall. Okay, so right now your goal is to prepare for that fall, that lull. It's not going to be huge. I think we're going to have one of the biggest summers ever, but what are you doing to prepare for that now? So don't rest. Don't take your foot off the pedal. Keep pushing. Keep doing everything you were doing last month to have your biggest month you've ever had. I don't know about you guys. I had the biggest month weekly check I've ever had. I get pretty good weekly checks because I love to recruit, but it was still bigger by about $100 than I've ever gotten. And it was the biggest volume month that my group has ever had. So big, huge shout out to my team. They worked their booties off, but you don't stop with that. Keep pushing, because people are getting their tax checks. People are ready to get ready for summer. Now is the time. So keep doing those things that made you successful last month, but build on that. So, you know, personal development, reach out to sideline, your upline, whoever you need to get new creative ideas to keep moving forward, because you have a basis, you know what's working. Add to it, add just one thing to it so you can get to the next level, because you're going to need to do that to keep moving in a positive direction. But now is not the time to let up, you guys. It's such an exciting time in the company. There's so many big things coming, and it's just, I want to see all of you on stage. I want to see all of you at the next Club 90. And if you're doing the things you need to do every day, and you're doing personal development and looking at your goal every day, you're going to hit it. So I know I'll get off my soapbox now. We're here to work, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that it is possible. I've seen the impossible become possible with numbers in teams. And as long as you're talking about the business every day and you're working your business every day, it will grow. I promise you, it will hit. So just keep plugging away. When it gets tough, or you feel like giving up, or you feel overwhelmed, push through it. It's worth it. Ask Paige. Right, Paige? Yeah, she's nodding her head. I'm so proud of her. I can't wait. I'm going to be screaming when you're on stage, Paige. Oh, look at that. Yep. And you know when I'm going to be yelling. Okay. So first, let's do a couple things really quick here first, you guys. I have already done this, but I want you guys to think about one of your customers, because I think we congratulate each other a lot, but we don't congratulate our customers all the time as much as we should. So I want you guys to go to your wall, your personal wall, because you need to wake up your business if you haven't already done that. I've been up for a long time. And I want you to put something on your wall. Like I did it for one of my customers. You guys get messages from your customers all the time. I lost 2 pounds. I got off my medications. I was able to roll around on the ground with my kid, or chase my dog, or whatever it is. Congratulate them on your wall. It's going to cause curiosity for one. They're going to want to know what they're taking. Like mine, Nancy, she went from a size 12 to a size 2. So I congratulated her on my wall, and I had her share in my group too. So when they share their successes with you, ask them to share in the group, you know, and make sure they get lots of love and cheers from everybody on your customer page. But you should congratulate them too openly. And I'm going to start doing it more, but I think it's a great way for people to also, it's like a win-win. You're congratulating them, making them feel good. Then you're also going to get people asking, like, what did she do? What is she doing? Because believe it or not, there's some people out there that still do not know what you do. And whether it's a cold market, you're big into cold market like I am, and now I'm gotten bigger into warm market, you're going to hit both of those with that post. So everybody go to your wall. I just put, I can't, one of you guys can go to one of my walls, but it was something like, I'm so proud of Nancy, or I'm so pumped for her. She went from a size 12 to a size 2. You could just say, I'm so excited for Valera. She lost 5 pounds last week. Congratulations, girl, go for it. Whatever, just create some excitement and put that on your wall. If you have 2 profiles, which I do, I'm going to go do it on my other one now. And if you guys just want to let me know when you're done, let me know. Also, if you guys have any questions, well, you know, feel free to interrupt me. I'm fine with that. Erica, if you just got on, what we're doing is I want you to go to your wall and congratulate one of your customers. And I hate to say this, but let's say you don't have a customer, make one up if you're brand new. Congratulations, Wendy. I'm so excited for her. She blah, 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 whatever. Or talk about your mom or somebody in your life that you know just lost, you know, just make it exciting and do a post that says, you know, or you can even say, I'm so proud of Cindy. She shared with me she was able to run for the first time in 10 years. I don't know, whatever you want, just make it about your customer and something that's going to create some interest. Hopefully that helps. If you guys hear snoring, that's not me, that's my dog. She's literally right next to me on the floor and she's 120 pounds. Can you guys hear her? No. Oh. Everybody done? Thanks, Paige. Paige is done. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going since we got kind of a, thanks, Valera. Okay, great. Erica's done. All right, awesome. I had mine up less than an hour and my customer that I congratulated was the first one that commented. So it's just another way for you to show the love. I'm gonna add it to my, you know, DMO that I do every day because I think it'll create some excitement and they deserve it. Everybody loves to feel good, right? Okay, so next what I want you guys to do is if you haven't done any commenting in your group yet, I want you to go in your group and comment at least 10 times, 5 words minimum, and just support those posts. Even if it's an associate that did a before and after post, you know it's not the person, still it generates excitement and it drives more people to the page. More people are gonna see it. So if you haven't done that yet, my team's pretty good about it. If you guys have already done it on my team, move on to messages or green dots. But I just want everybody to go into your group right now. It will help your page and help you. Let me know when you guys are done with that. I'm gonna go over some reports later too that are gonna help you guys just to give you an idea and a couple other things. But I just wanna get the basics done if you guys haven't done it yet. If you've already commented in your group, go ahead and get through your messenger and make sure you've answered everybody from last night. I woke up to like 15 messages on just one account. So I'm sure you guys are all busy. Let me know when you guys are done with your commenting. And if you guys see your friends posting like what we just did, congratulating somebody on your wall, just support them and go under like my team did. They went underneath mine and commented. Do the same for your friends and your teammates because it will help them. And it all comes back around. Good karma. If you're just joining us, we have done a post. I told everybody to go to your wall and congratulate one of your customers, like congratulations, or I'm so pumped for my customer Nancy. She went from a size 2 from a size 12 to a size 2. Way to go, blah, 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 woo, whatever you want to put, and do that on your wall so that we're thanking our customers, which goes a long way. And think about people that are thinking about buying from you. That's what they're going to be attracted to, which is attraction marketing. So everybody likes to feel good. So just think about that. And that's why you're going to post that, because you should congratulate them. That's a big deal. Even if it's just 5 pounds, they trusted you to help you in their journey. So go ahead and put that post on your wall, because I see we have some new people that joined. And then if you see your friends doing it, go support their post as well. And we're doing 10 comments in your customer group, sharing the love. Make sure you guys are doing that every day. Even if you work part-time, everybody has time to go put 10 comments, and it's so simple to do, and support your group. It will pay off in your business, I promise you. People will start seeing your posts and seeing the group a lot more if we're doing that. And it has to be 5 words minimum. Plus, I'll tell you guys, I think it's easy to get caught. For me, it is. I'm guilty of this. It's easy for me to get caught up in doing business posts. Always just strictly like in my group, or even in my stories. We'll talk about stories. They're very important. I know you guys have probably heard it over and over, but it really is important. So I think we get used to doing business, but you need to share your personal stuff on there as well. And I have had to consciously think about that. I'm kind of an A-type personality where I don't really, I just go, and I don't really think that people really care about like what I'm doing in my life at all. But people are nosy and they want to know who you are and what you're doing. And so that you're not like, a serial killer, or I don't know what people think, weirdo. So make sure you're sharing your life on your wall too. So I did a post about my son last night. I have had these pictures for like 4 days. I'm like, I need to get this up. I put it on my story, but I need to share it on my wall. People see what's important to me, and it's authentic me. I'm a mom. He comes first. I, love the air that kid breathes. So that's my world. So I talk about that a lot, but health is my world, fitness. So, share the things that are important to you on your wall, and you're going to attract your tribe. So I'm guilty of that. And, whoever it is that's important to you in your life, whatever it is, if you're working on a project, like poor Paige, I see your face. I keep talking about you, but Paige just moved into this awesome house, and she has great taste, and she's, really into like shabby chic and antiquing. And I told, where she shows me these great pieces. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. You should show it. I love stuff like that. So, that's who Paige is. So she needs to share that on her wall, because that's, it just shows people who she is. And that's what you guys should do, whether it's your grandkids, your kids, your dog, your cat, your fish, your hermit crab, I don't know, whatever you have, share that. People want to know who you are and what you do. Farah, Paige's cat's name is Farah, and I tell everybody this when I talk about Paige for Cat Swims, which she needs to post that video again on her wall. She will get like 5 million hits, but she is like the coolest cat. Jody's done. Everybody's done. Is everybody done doing that? If you guys have time, since you kind of woke up your page, I'd say before the hour's up, I would go post something personal on your wall after congratulating your customer. So I think we get busy and we forget that. I mean, at least I do. I'm really bad at taking pictures and selfies. Like somebody asked me the other day, do you have a picture of just you? And I'm like, no. Somebody's in it with me, always. So remember, people need to know who you are. Your marketing, I think we forget that we are marketers. So, we are in marketing, and it's not necessarily what you're selling, it's who you're trying to attract and who you're selling to. And I learned this from Ray Higdon, so I'm not like, you know, just pulling this rabbit out of a hat. So just make sure when you're sharing what you're sharing in your wall, who's it talking to? Who are you trying to target? I would like to help every mom in the world, you know, have all the time in the world with their kids and stay home and do this business and teach them. That's who I think that's who I speak to a lot when I'm posting, because I'm all about being a mom. But who, you know, not all moms need to lose weight, but a lot of moms want to be with their kids. So, you know, that's who I'm targeting. Who are you targeting? Remember, when you're marketing, think who you're selling to. And we are selling, you guys. We're selling a lifestyle and we're selling health and wellness. So I know we like to say we're sharing, but you are selling a product, and there's nothing wrong with saying that. We are in sales and we have a great product. Dave Brown has armed us with an arsenal of amazing products, and we need to share it with everybody to help them. There are a lot of people out there that need help with income and they need help with their health. So just remember that when you're posting. Okay, getting back off my soapbox. All right. So if you guys are done with that, I want you guys to message 2 of your sellers. And I don't mean 2 people that you talk to on a daily basis all the time that are like your top recruiters, or, you know, that need a lot of your time and help and you give it. But like, there are people in your group and on your team that are trying, you know, they might have another job, they might have 2 jobs, whatever, but you see them putting out the effort. Make sure you're reaching out to them and asking how they're doing. If they need your help, tell them you appreciate them. So I want you guys to pick 2 people that you don't normally talk to and send them a nice little message. Easy way to find these people, go into your team chat and look through your team chat. Let me know when you're done. I had already done 1 today. I just did my second. Hey, Holly, I see you. But Sarah's with you. Hi, guys. Got the camera off this morning. You guys aren't showing up. Want to see your faces. Yes, I do. I heard you just say, no, no, you don't. I would love to see it. And Alicia, I see you, Alicia. My girl, hope the kiddos are good. Ah, there you are.
To work out.
You're going to work out? Yes.
But we're still listening to you, Wendy.
I love you guys.
We're taking notes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we know what to do when we get home.
Perfect.
We love you too.
Have fun.
Hi,
Oh,
sweet.
it's so cool to come together. Hey, girl.
How are you?
I'm good. Once I got the Zoom to work, I was great.
I had issues yesterday too, so
Where's the
happened.
button? Where's the? It's not working. I'm calling Elisa. She's like, I'm driving. I'm like, it's not working. How are
well,
you?
you're doing great. And I'm taking lots of notes too and doing all your little activities.
Thanks, girl. It's good to see your face.
You too.
Oh, Rachel Marlin's on. There's a heavy recruiter right there. Good morning, Rachel. It's like perfect timing. We just saw Holly and Sarah, now Rachel. Okay, so is everybody done reaching out to your two people, showing some love? Okay, and I'm sorry, I should have said this. If you're new and you don't have a team yet, because I didn't have a team for a while, you guys, it takes a while. You know, you just it's a numbers game. So the more people you recruit, you're going to find your diamonds. So I didn't start off like with a huge team, like, wow, you know, all of a sudden it took a while. So if you don't, I should have said this, message 2 of your customers, make them feel special, thank them for, you know, trusting you with their health and their journey. So sorry for the newer people out there. I forget, I've been doing this a while, but in the beginning, I didn't have anybody, just had customers. You were not alone. So if you're done, I'm going to put the chat back up. I put it down. Let me know you're done. If you're just jumping on, Rachel, go ahead and on your personal profile, you can just put congratulations, and you have a ton of customers. So I know you have somebody to congratulate, whether it's 5 pounds or, you know, 2 sizes or getting off of medication, whatever it is, just go on your personal wall, wake up your Facebook and tell them congratulations. Sorry, we have terrible pollen in Florida. It's like hot, cold, hot, cold. So things are like blooming and then it's cold and then they bloom again and then it's cold. So not cold enough to kill all the mosquitoes here that were eating us up on the soccer field last night, but just enough to make everything bloom. It's not killing off the pollen either. Okay, so once you guys are done with that, if you don't have a story up, you guys, and listen, I am not one for patients with graphics and coming up with like really cool things or playing on, you know, I'll ask somebody, how'd you do that? I ask Paige a lot. Paige is really good at this. She's like, oh, I use Canva, it's so easy. And then you just go, and I'm like, as soon as she says, oh, I use Canva, it's so easy, I'm like, just goes away. Because I believe that there are certain people that are great at certain things and not other things. I love, love, love to recruit. That's my thing. I love to do. I love to follow up with my customers and fix their problems and get them losing again. I do not love to sit down and create stories. That is not my thing. Can I? Sure. But I feel like my time is spent, well, you know, in a different area better. So, but you still need to get a story up. So regardless of what your story is, you need to have something up. I always have some sort of story up. So I think I have 2 running. I should have 1 running on both accounts right now. So I do try to do them at the same time every day, but as long as you have something up and it's rolling. Oh, Paige, do you mind if they have a question? It's hot, cold in California too. I know. But just make sure you guys are using stories. And I know we say it all the time. We're like stories, stories, stories. Make sure that you're using them, and you guys probably feel like it's like we're beating a drum, but they do work. And make sure you're putting a poll on your story where they have to click. People love to push a button. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, you know, kids like to go into an elevator and they're like, I want to push the button. I want to push the button. If you have more than 1 kid, they're fighting over it. People love pushing a button, even on a story. So whether it's like, I don't give them any other option besides yes or heck yeah or sign me up or belly blaster link. Everybody loves those words. If you're not using belly blaster, you need to use it. I think everybody on here that I see does, but make sure you're putting a poll, because that gives you the right to reach out to them with, you know, whatever they commented on. So if it's, are you ready for the belly blaster? Do you want the March special, or whatever you're posting? Are you ready to get ready for summer? That's your lead in. So make sure you're using poll and a poll on your stories. Okay, so Paige just said she uses Picolage 99% of the time. I know that she also gets a lot of stuff off of Pinterest. She's told me that. Let's see, Canva. Yeah, it takes time. Yeah, when you tried to explain Canva to me, I was like, and I'm gone. Like, I just zoned out. But make sure you're, you know, and try to make the story something that is you. So whatever, you know, whatever speaks to you, whether it's like, I don't know, pink or glitter or whatever you are, you know, try to add that into it. Picolage is so easy. You guys, I can use Picolage. So if I can use it, anybody can use it. If you don't know what that is, I think everybody on here probably knows what it is. But it's that little, this is the main, wow, that's really big, close to my camera. Hold on. But if you look at the icon, it's this icon. Okay, Picolage. So I would get that and start using that. And really, it's as simple as putting like some before and afters on it. You pick your background. It's free. You don't even need to pay for it. Oh, Cindy Galley just said she's never heard of it. She's one of mine. What's up, Cindy? No, but Cindy comes up with funny ones. Like she'll use like Gilligan's Island or something, and like Gilligan's Face, and then I don't know. She's funny, so I love her stories. She does it her own way, and I actually like it a lot. But so Cindy, you could look at Picolage, and you probably love that too. But I think your humor is awesome, and I think that makes people stop the scroll. So try to get them on the first picture, whatever you're, make it a shocker so that people stop, or something cute. Paige said her girl Shelly makes, is she on today, Paige? Let me, Paige, I'm unmuting you. Is she on today for story?
I think she is. I think she is on, Shelly Leon or whatever. She makes some funny ones, and she'll make these funny memes and stuff. It's so hilarious.
So if Shelly's on and you have anything you want to share, like how you create your stories or any really quick tips, that would be awesome if you'll unmute yourself. You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to, but. She uses Canva. That's hard, Shelly. I don't like Canva. It scares me.
The video, she makes these videos too on her story too, like these cool videos. I don't know what she uses, but I use Mosho for, you want to do like a video story and something super quick that's gonna not take up a lot of time. Throw some before and afters and like little quotes on Mosho. It doesn't take a lot of time. You just throw it on your story. Like if you just are busy, it's a busy day. I'm getting faster. I used to spend a lot of hours on stories, and then I'm like, okay, this is taking up way too much time.
How do you spell that, Paige?
What?
Mosho?
Yeah, Moshow.
Okay. And they're asking, what do you do on Pinterest? I think she uses like the pick, like what speaks to you as far as like backgrounds, right?
Yeah, like usually Pinterest remembers what you like, and they like pull up stuff that you recently searched that looks like you or whatever. Like, so if I want to do like something beachy, like I'll type in summer Instagram background, like story background, and then like some summary stuff will come up. I'll choose something that like resonates with me, or I'll be like vintage, I like vintage stuff. So like I'll do like a vintage background, like roses or something of that sort. And then Pinterest always pulls up every day of different backgrounds that I like. And then I'm like, oh, I like this, and I save it, and then I'll use it for a story the next day. I'll click the 3 dots at the bottom and click download photo. And then when I go to Pinterest, I'll add that photo and set it as the background, and then just add before and after and like quotes and stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, she has one I just saw, and I was like, this is so you, because it is, she finds things that speak to who she is. And that's what I mean. It doesn't have to be complicated. I mean, if you like, I don't know, rainbows, use rainbows in your thing. Or if you know, whatever it is, you like sparkles, use a sparkle background. I have a Rhodesian Ridgeback. I guess I could take a picture of her and throw that up. I don't know. Whatever speaks to who you are, that's what you're probably going to gravitate towards when you're on Pinterest, and that's what's going to pop up for you and you can save it. Let's see. Yeah, so Jody, it's all for stories. So if you guys don't know how to post to your story, which I think, does everybody on here know how to post to your story? Do we have some, I see heads shaking. But one of my phones, yes, I have two phones. One is different. I have to go to my actual page and do it from there so I get more gifts. And the other one I can do from just the story bubble. So if you guys need help with that though, I would definitely reach out to your upline because stories are where it is at right now. If you guys haven't posted to Instagram yet, go ahead and go do that really quick too. I don't care if it's a picture, a quote, a recipe, a workout tip. You know, we're in health and wellness, so I would kind of make it a before and after or a personal pic. I would go ahead and do that. I am guilty. I am a Facebook queen. I've got to get Instagram. So I'm doing this exercise right now because I need to do it. And I'm sure I cannot be the only person that hasn't done it today. And if I've done something personal like I did with my son, I posted, I'm going to use one of those pictures today. But then tomorrow, like later today or tomorrow morning, I'll follow it up with a business post. Thank you, Paige. She didn't know I was going to call on her. What is Meme Maker? I missed that. I don't know. Did somebody say something about Meme Maker? Well, I didn't hear that. How do you do Instagram 3/3? Anybody know that? I have no idea. I mean, I'm just posting to Instagram, but does anybody know what that means? I got a lot of faces that don't look like they know what that means. Anybody? Oh, Alicia asked, so those are so fake. Those are fake, but it's across the room, but I have orchids and I've never had them rebloom. And I have like 6 right now that have just grown new blooms, and that's never happened for me before. So that's exciting and that's real. but you can't see those. I'm just happy they came back to life. I think I did a post about it. That's how excited I was. Orchids are hard. Don't let anybody tell you like, oh, they're hard. They are, but they're really not. I think people overcomplicate it. Just put water on it. Not a lot, but every few days, people are like, you have to put ice cubes on them and let them melt and blah, blah. No, I was doing that. They didn't bloom. I did just put some water on them. They're fine. Okay, I'm almost done with this. I want to get to reports, you guys. Okay, so I didn't get to do as many hashtags as I wanted, but I just want to get it out there. Is everybody done with that? Okay, so let's see. Paige has two, I saw hers. Oh, Margaret died. Margaret was a plant, everybody, don't worry. She had Margaret and Bob, and Margaret died. An orchid for you. Oh no, Cindy. I'm telling you, Cindy, hit me up. Orchids are easy. I think people tell you all the wrong stuff. What's PizApp? Does anybody know what that is? It's an app. I've never heard of that, Erica, and I would stick with whatever. I know I use Piccolage. Paige uses that. A lot of people like Canva. I think it's harder for me, it's eventually I'll get there, you guys, but taking time to do that is not happening. If anybody has any other good apps that they think are simple to use, think like a new person comes in. What are you going to tell them to use? So if you don't have a lot of time, I would use something that's really simple. That way you know you're going to get it done. Because if you overcomplicate it, you're never going to get it done. Just pick something and get good at that, something that's simple, and then go to the next one. And then add on to it. But if you use something simple, you'll probably get your posting done every day. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about reports. Let's see if I can share my screen, because they're always improving the reports in the back office and making changes. Let me see what's behind here. Okay, no. All right, and I've got it pulled up. Let me get this over here. There's some great reports in your back office right now. And I think people get a little intimidated by reports, but if you're not good at follow-up, which a lot of people are not, they think they are, but they're not, if you have a larger amount of people. So these reports will help you do follow-up and help you see who and where people are falling through the cracks. So if you guys will all log into your back office, I'm going to give you a minute to do that. I'm going to go over 3 reports really quick because we're running out of time. It's 10:55. So, but these reports are great. So is everybody logged in? I'm going to go to screen share. Let's see, share. And this one. Okay. Can you guys see that? Why is it so little? Okay, so when you go to your report center, you guys everybody get there if you're not there. You guys will see all of the reports they have listed below. There's a lot, but the ones that I feel like are this beginning of the month, so you're not gonna have that many failed smart ships or failed orders yet. Those should be very easy for you to look at and go through on a daily basis. These are different than that. So what I want you to do is to go to associates with AW8/GV group volume, but less than 100. So they have volume, but less than 100 within your 8 levels. This report is awesome. It's going to show you, and you're going to recognize a lot of people in here, so they may not have ordered yet, so that's different. So, but if it's a name that you don't recognize as you're scrolling through and you see that they haven't ordered, but you see they have some group volume, that means those people have people under them, but they're not working anymore. So Ty she didn't cover this report last night, but I was on a call with my upline last night, and they were talking about taprooting. So what that means is this report's perfect for that. So I'm kind of piggybacking on what they were talking about. Why won't this move? But go to that report. I can't get my screen to be bigger. I don't know what is going on. I'm a little worried about my Mac, you guys. My arrow just is disappearing at times, and I do not want this thing to shut down on me. Okay, so go through these names, and I want you to look for people. Like I'm looking at one right now, and she's not a very active seller. So I know that she has people under her. So I'm going to click on her, and I'm going to watch for her name. And then when I see her name that she's sold to somebody, I'm going to talk to that person. So it gives you your sponsor name over here. That's what you want to pay attention to. And then who the person is. And I know Barbara's going to order. I know she's actually one of my sellers below that. I know Brittany's going to sell, but I'm going to look for people that like, so Cassie, unfortunately, she's been with me a very long time, but she's going through some personal things. So I know that she's not working right now. So I need to reach out to Heather, and I'm going to send Heather a message. And if you guys, I know people complain about the back office, you don't know how to get a hold of them, but these people are going to be in your customer group. So then go to your customer group, go in, search members, pull up their name, and send them a quick note, you guys. I want you guys to just do like a couple while we're talking about it, but really just take notes on this and make sure you do it sometime today. I sent out 10 messages already today just on this report, checking up on people. So, and they just, you know, you might have somebody in between levels that are not working anymore. Those people still need help, and you want that retention. So just make sure that you're reaching down. Everybody on this report is in your team, and they are on your team, and you have every right to speak to them. You'll know who's not active. If there is somebody that's active, but they don't work a lot, ask them first. Say, hey, do you mind if I reach out to some people in your downline? Make sure they don't need any coaching. I know you're really busy. I know you have 2 jobs and 5 kids or whatever, and offer that support to them. And they're going to say yes, because you're affecting and impacting their paycheck. But use your support to taproot, you guys, and go through it and reach out to the people who don't have a coach right now, because if you don't, somebody else will from another team, and you will lose that person eventually. They'll either stop taking it, and when they do stop taking it, they might take a month off or something, or a couple months, and then somebody's going to pick them up from a different team and help them. So why not, you know, they're already on your team, go ahead and reach out to them and help them. So that's your first one, associates AWA GV less than 100. Then I want you to go to new enrollments for last month. This report is your follow-up report for your last month people. Okay, you have current month, we just got started. So you're gonna go to last month. This is gonna have all of your new enrollments for last month. This is an awesome report for follow-up. And for everybody that's bad at follow-up, nobody's perfect at it. So everybody can raise their hand. Everybody can do a better job, I'm sure, at follow-up if you have more than 100 people under you. So use this report to reach out to people, to follow up with your people. If, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you click on sponsor name, it'll put everybody in order. So then you have all the sponsors together so that you can pull up your people first. And so I clicked on sponsor name, and it brought all of mine to the top. So I can go through all of these people and follow up with them. These are all my people from last month that were new. So I have plenty of people to follow up with, and I'm gonna do that first thing, you know, that's, and if you can't do them all day long, do them in increments. So you get like, you know, I don't know, a 5-minute break at work, or you're driving, you're sitting in car line with your kid to drop them off, or, you know, wherever you are, you have 5 minutes. Have this list available. If you're better with paper, print it out. If you're not, if you can just keep it running on your phone or on your computer, mark where you left off, then do 10 more later in the day. But you will eventually get through your list pretty quickly. And it's important, you guys, for you to reach out, because that's when you're going to hear about the problems. Not everybody's going to tell you they're not having good results in their mind, or, you know, they don't feel like they're losing any inches, or they have a headache. They could be stuck in detox. They might just quit. So this is how you're going to find them. So new enrollments last month is an awesome report for follow-up. Please use it. And then the next report that they did for us, and I was just working on that this morning too, new accounts with no volume. So you guys know that they're improving the back office. They're always making changes and making it better, and they are. And for those of you that don't know, David in IT, head of IT, is amazing. He does take our feedback. He is listening, and he is making those changes. So just know that they are extremely receptive, and we're fortunate that they are, and they're listening to us. Ooh, Jody, I see a baby. Oh, Okay, sorry. Baby fever. Not going to happen. I'm too old, but I still love babies. Okay, so you're going to go through here. See, I saw 2 of mine right away. I know what's going on with these 2, but you may not. So then you want to go in and contact these people and make sure that your team is checking this, because they may not know. I know Stacy knows her stuff. I know Stacy's on top of it, but other people may not know that these people are sitting there, and they just get a text message that says created an account. And you're like, oh yay, sale. No, that's not a sale, because they didn't fill anything out. They just started it and didn't finish. So this report lets you know they're ready to pull the trigger. They were excited. What stopped them? Check in with them. Maybe it was a website thing, glitch, threw them out. I don't know. Maybe the baby started crying, right? Like Jody had to take care of the baby, so she's got to stop. She started, then she stopped. But you follow up with her, it'll come to the forefront of her mind again, and she'll be like, okay, yes, I know that I've totally forgot. You know, my kid had the flu, it threw up in my hair, and I had to go over, you know, it happens. It happens all the time. So use this report. So those are my top 3 reports for you guys. Like right now on my team, I'm showing 50 people on that report that have created an account. So if you're on my team and you're watching, look at this report, pull this up. And if you are my 3 stars and 2 stars and 1 stars, you guys have a team, make sure you're telling your team. And my people know this. When I find stuff, I screenshot it and send it to them. So screenshot it and send it to your people and make sure they know what's going on. You know, offer a helping hand. They may not know about this report. So I would recommend you guys all do that. So how do I, you can export this report if you guys want. Now I don't know. Let's see. How to expand this. I'm trying to get out of this. It's not working. Here we go. Stop share. The chat was over, you guys' faces was over the button. I couldn't get to it to click. So does anybody have any questions before we end this power hour? I'm sorry it started a little late and it might have run a little long. Oh, well, 4 minutes. That's not too bad. Does anybody have any questions about anything that we covered? I don't know if we have new people on. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself. Feel free to ask. Anybody else? Paige. Cheryl. Hey, Paige, can you send Cheryl a message? She's asking a question. I think she doesn't, I don't think she can find your profile. Anybody have any questions? Everybody's good? No questions? All right, thank you everybody for tuning in. It was great to see the faces that would turn their camera on. I love seeing everybody on, and hopefully some of the information I shared with you will help you out and help your team. Keep pushing, you guys. It is the busy time. Do not let up momentum. I cannot wait to see you all at the meeting. Hopefully you're all going to be at Summit, and I want to see a bunch of you guys up on stage. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Thanks for joining.